Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to this match preview for this New Year's Day game in League 2. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Carlisle United. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this match preview, Doncaster Rovers versus Carlisle United in League 2, New Year's Day 2023. I hope you have a fantastic New Year. You're going to be watching this probably New Year's Eve, so hope you have a very good evening and your head's not too bad for the game tomorrow. But yeah, looking forward to hopefully a good start to 2023 after a decent finish to 2022. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the channel. It is greatly appreciated. If this video has brought you to the channel, please consider clicking subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And if you are new to the channel, this is the format that we go through match previews. We'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs, look at current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player just to say a few words about. I also choose my opinion on the one to watch for Carlisle United, but as I always say, you know your club much better than what I do, so please in the comments down below let me know if there's somebody else we should be watching out for. And then we finish the video off with three predictions. There's a predicted team lineup thanks to FanHub, predictions league table, me and the family predict the scoreline for every league game, so there's an update on that, and then the all important score prediction at the very end. So without further ado, let's get into previous meetings. Rovers and Carlisle have faced off a total of 66 times in our history, and it is fairly even. Rovers coming out on top on 24 of those occasions, Carlisle winning 25, and we shared the spoils on the 17, so not much to separate the two teams coming into this one historically. But drill down into our last five and you'll see that Carlisle are a little bit of a bogey team for the Rovers. We jump back to 2013 in League 1 and it was a 2-0 home defeat. I think we could be looking at something similar to that in tomorrow's fixture. Hopefully not, we will see. Then we go to 2016-17 in League 2 and, well, not a positive season once again for the Rovers. A 2-2 draw at home, I'd take that tomorrow for sure, and then a 2-1 defeat away from home. And then we didn't face each other in the league until 2022. There was an FA Cup game sandwiched between 2017 and 2022, and that was a 2-1 win for the Rovers away from home. But then earlier this season, in League 2, it was a 3-0 defeat. So yeah, not too positive over the more recent fixtures, but fairly even across our history. Hopefully we can get a win tomorrow. Moving on to current form, and it's not too dissimilar in fairness coming into this one. Rovers with 2 defeats, a win, a defeat and a win, very inconsistent. Carlisle on the other hand, a defeat, a draw, a defeat and then 2 wins. Rovers earned a much needed win against struggling Rochdale last time out, but we did make very hard work of it, going 2-0 up very quickly. I think it was 9 minutes we went 2-0 up. We let the lead slip. There was 2 preventable goals in my opinion in 2 minutes. There was a long range shot, didn't get closed down quite quick enough, deflected in off the post, and then the own goal after not really stopping a cross from Cameron John pegged us back to 2-2. But then Rovers showed some fight, which we've been asking for quite a bit, and got the lead back through a very good free kick from Biggins, but once again pegged back with a header that for me should have been saved by Mitchell. But then Tom Anderson popped up in the last 10 minutes to score his first goal in 14 months, and he quietened down some of the boo boys. I do completely understand why they booed him. What I don't understand is why it was so consistent or so prolonged. For me, boo him, get your point across, move on. We're all adults, but there we go. He quietened them down, scoring the winning goal, and hopefully that's put that to bed, and we can get back to supporting the team and not getting on the backs. But yeah, decent result, papering over cracks still. I think it shows that this is going to be a long project and we need to stick by Danny Schofield. Jury's still out for me with him. I still don't think that there's a plan B, but that may come when the personnel come in that he wants to work with. Only time will tell on that one, but we'll take the win and move on to this one. Carlisle, on the other hand, coming into this one on the back of 2 good results, a good 3-0 win at Crewe last time out, and then a good 1-0 win at home to Bradford on Boxing Day. So they'll be coming into this one full of confidence, I suspect. They've had a great season so far, find themselves in 4th. They're only 4 points behind Northampton, who are in the automatic promotion spots. And Carlisle are League 2's second top scorers with 36 goals in 23 games. They're only behind Northampton in the goal scoring charts as well. But Carlisle have conceded a fair few, which has resulted in them drawing quite a lot of games, the most in League Two, with 9 draws so far this campaign. So there's frailties there that hopefully we can exploit, but they look a very good team, so it's going to be a tough fixture tomorrow. On to player profile for this one, I've gone with Ben Close, 26 years old, centre midfielder, 14 appearances, 1 goal, no assists. His goal was superb against Rochdale the other night, and I think that's what he shows, or what he can give from the midfield. And the more goals that we can get from that area, it takes the pressure off of Miller up top on his own. But yeah, I think we missed Ben Close last season, struggled with injury, and I think it showed. We're just lacking in midfield. I still think we are lacking in midfield. I think Ben's more of a flair player, one that gets hold of the ball and can kind of just move it a little bit. I think we're just lacking that strong, hard midfielder, your Paul Keegan-esque midfielder. Just somebody who can get stuck in. Do think we're missing that at the minute. But Ben, career appearances 232 and 19 goals, 13 assists. It'd be nice to see him get a couple more assists this season. As you see, none so far in the 14 appearances. So it'd be nice to see a couple of assists from Ben, for sure. But I think he's showing what we missed last season, and hopefully he stays fit and helps us progress this season and see where we get. Onto the opponents one to watch. So as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than what I do. So if you think there's somebody else that we should be watching out for in tomorrow's fixture, let me know in the comments down below. But for this one, I've gone with Christian Dennis, 32 years old, bit of a veteran striker, but he still knows what to do in and around the box. Centre forward, 24 appearances, and he's Carlisle's top scorer with 13 goals. He's also got 2 assists. So I think our defence need to be on their game, and touch tight on this guy to make sure that he doesn't get the space to create an opportunity or put one away. As I say, Carlisle's top scorer, definitely, in my opinion, the one to watch in tomorrow's fixture. But please, in the comments down below, let us know if there's anybody else we should be watching out for. But for me, I've gone with Christian Dennis as the one to watch. Moving on to the predicted team lineup, this is thanks to FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please go ahead and do so. Plenty of features to get your teeth stuck into, and I always use it for the predicted lineup, and this is what I'm going with for tomorrow's fixture. Unchanged from the winning side against Rochdale, I'm going with Mitchell in goal, a back three of Noyle, Williams and Anderson, with Seaman and Maxwell as the wing backs. Midfield of Biggins, Close, Molyneux and Hurst, hopefully supporting Miller up front on his own. Was feeding off scraps once again, but yeah, we need to get up there and support him a little bit more. But as I've said in previous videos, I think that is the setup that Schofield goes with. That's the plan. I'd like to see a plan B, to be honest. I think against Carlisle, they could open us up, but that's my predicted lineup for this fixture. Onto the predictions league table. So if you're new to this, me and the family predict the scoreline for every league game this season. If we get the scoreline spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome of the game right but not the scoreline, we get 1 point. If we get it completely wrong, we get no points. I went with a draw. My dad went with a draw against Rochdale. Chris and Max had confidence and went with wins, but nobody went with a 4-3 win. So Chris and Max gain a point and pull further away from Dad and myself. So Max is top on 17 points. Looks like he could be retaining that trophy. Chris is in second on 15, Dad in third on 11, and I am rock bottom on 9 points. So hopefully we can get some scorelines spot on. But this one, I'm not too fussed if I do get it wrong, because as always, I will predict with my head and not my heart. And I think this is going to be a very tough fixture. But tough games, we generally up our game. It's weird being a Rovers fan. You can expect a win against a lesser team and we don't show up, and then you can be expecting a defeat against a good team, in this case in the shape of Carlisle United, and we may get a result. But that's why we love football, isn't it? But I will predict with my head and not my heart, and for this one I'm going with a defeat, but I think it may be tighter than what we may suspect. So I'm going with a 2-1 defeat in this one. as I said, more than happy if I'm wrong in this one. Could do with a draw or a win, but we will see come 5 o'clock tomorrow. And that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as I said before, have a very happy new year. Eat, drink, be merry, and hopefully we start 2023 with a win. So all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.